Before we dive into this awesome video, I've got a quick favor to ask. Subscribe to the channel. We're gonna hit 1,000 super soon. A whole community of awesome people. So don't miss out on the chance to be part of our 1,000-strong army.
On February 25th, 2022, 5 divers were sent into a hyperbaric chamber located beneath the ocean's surface at Pariah Flow Trading Company. Faisal Kurpan, Cosimo Ali Jr., Risha Nagasser, Yusuf Henry, and Christopher Budrum were conducting maintenance to add a riser to a pipe that connected to an underwater oil pipeline. Kazim was equipped with a GoPro camera, footage from which can be seen in this video. While they were performing this operation, a pressure differential occurred, leading to a physical phenomenon known as Delta P.
Delta P is a well-known hazard in diving and in the underwater world, which occurs when the environmental pressure in one space differs so greatly from the pressure in another, creating an extremely powerful suction vortex that can be either immobilizing or even fatal.
The divers were instantly sucked into the pipeline and were carried vertically down the underwater pipe and then horizontally along the pipe for some distance. The oil and sediment in this pipe was approximately 15 centimeters deep, and the pipe diameter was 70 centimeters. When Christopher and Faisal began to move through the pipe, Christopher noticed that the fluid level was rising. As they progressed further, he realized the danger that they could drown in the fluid if someone continued to move further into the pipe. Christopher, lying on his back, without a breathing apparatus or vision, bravely submerged himself in the fluid and, fortunately, discovered 2 scuba tanks lying nearby that had been pulled into the pipe with them. Equipping them, Christopher and Faisal were able to pass underwater in the oil-filled section of the pipe until they reached another air pocket. At this point, Faisal said that he could no longer move forward due to his broken limbs. Christopher continued on alone, promising to send help as soon as he could. After many hours, Christopher reached a bend in the pipe where he was able to move vertically before reaching a dead end. After that, Christopher began to knock on the pipe. A diver located outside heard the knocking, the top of the pipe was opened, and Christopher was rescued. He notified those on the surface that other divers were below and still alive and urged them to conduct a rescue. After Christopher Budrum's rescue, officials didn't allow them to conduct any further rescue operations. Later autopsies revealed that the other divers had been alive for 3 days after the incident. The investigation concluded that the pipeline owner should stand trial for gross negligence and manslaughter, as well as for categorically refusing to authorize a rescue operation for the divers who remained trapped. You all know the game, Half-Life 2, a science fiction first-person shooter developed by Valve and released on November 16, 2004, receiving high praise from critics and numerous awards. But even this game has its skeletons in the closet, literally. Meet Corpus 01 model, a character model with a burned face, and maybe many of you know it. In Half-Life 2, it was scattered throughout the campaign quite often. The model itself looks creepy, but what is truly frightening is its connection to reality. The texture for Corpus 01 was taken from an actual corpse from a forensic medicine book. The only difference was that the eye was removed from the texture. User9472 is a channel on YouTube that posts strange, eerie, and mysterious videos, like this one. Many people have noticed the channel and shared it on some subreddits, but without much response. Only one video has exceeded 1,000 views. However, despite all this, the British newspaper The Sun wrote an article containing what was probably the most disturbing video from the channel, possibly showing a dead body. The video was taken down from the channel, but luckily, it can still be found in the article. The video is titled Party. A dead man in a yellow dress is lying on a bed, and someone in a creepy white mask is watching him. A few moments later, two people in identical masks are sitting and watching a TV. And that's not the only disturbing video on that channel. A man standing knee-deep jams lit cigarettes into the soles of his feet, then pours ice on them and tapes them up. Another video shows a person showering with a plastic bag over their head. User 9472 seems to have been created in the US in May 2019. While many of their videos have titles written in Italian, and even though similar art projects seem pretty boring these days, they still have a certain strangeness to them. Some YouTubers put out up to 6 videos a day, uploading 1,000 of these videos to the site. It all started on the Perfect World Void Discord server, dedicated to the multiplayer online game Perfect World. It was July 27th, 2019. Menhaz Zaman logged into his Discord as Menhaz. He sent a message to a user named John that said, "Gonna kill my parents and go to jail." Hours later, he sent a message, "This is my mom." Then, he sent 2 photos. Both showed different women who appeared to be completely covered in blood. He claimed the photos were of his mom and grandma. Menhaz had previously posted inappropriate content to the group and expressed his racist views towards Islam, the religion his family practiced. Because of this, Menhaz had previously been banned from the server. Before contacting the police, John and another user named Nicole had to make sure the photos were real. John shared the photos with other users, and they ran reverse image searches on several websites. However, they didn't get any results. A user named Junior started asking Menhaz about what happened, and he replied, "It might upset you, but I did it." He then threatened to kill his father and sister too. In a rush to find information about Menhaz on the Discord server, one user recalled a screenshot that Menhaz had sent in the chat containing his address. The group contacted the police with the information. The police were dispatched to the house for a wellness check, and right before opening the door, Menhaz left one last message in the server chat. "The police are here. Bye." Arriving police found the dead bodies of the entire family. Menhaz killed his grandmother and mother by hitting them in the head with a crowbar, and then cutting their throats. After committing these acts, Menhaz spent the next 9 hours playing Perfect World while waiting for his father and sister to return from work. Around 11 p.m., Menhaz's sister returned from a long day at work, only to meet the same fate as her mother and grandmother. Now, he waited for his father. About an hour later, Menhaz's father suffered the same fate. Menhaz was arrested and charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of second-degree murder, which led to a sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Menhaz's parents believed their son was studying mechanical engineering at York University, although Menhaz had actually dropped out of college after studying for only a couple of months. In one of the messages from the Discord server, he linked his atheism to his long-standing plan. "I decided to kill because of cowardice, because I am an atheist. I believe this is the only life we have. I know this might seem confusing, but what's done is done, and what was planned has been completed." If you want us to keep covering this, let's hit 950 subscribers. Thanks for watching. This has been Spookify. See ya. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Check it out behind you.